Hello, everyone. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, as per your respective time zones. On behalf of entire cloud enhancement and managed services team of Mastech, we'd like to welcome you all to this 24A benefits and compensation advisory webinar session. This important session is to keep you fully synchronized with the new features and functionalities as a part of this quarter release which Oracle provides. My name is Hardik Patel. I'm an operations manager here at Mastech Managed Services team. Today, I'm your host for this session, and I'm glad to introduce my colleague, Ritika Jha, who's part of our vast HCM team at Mastech. Today, she'll take us through all the benefits and compensation updates for 24A quarter release. Today's session is planned for around 45 minutes, 60 minutes approx, and we'll make sure that we also spare some time to answer any questions you may have. We also have a lead member, Sandeep, and Aditya, both are available to answer any questions you may have. Before we move to the agenda, let's have a quickly look at the important disclaimer. So we'd like to convey your approach towards Oracle updates in a very simple method that will be taking you through vital analysis for the 24A updates done by our experts, which will help you incorporating new features and updates easily into your system. We'll also try and sync you on any bugs or known issues if there are any. It's good to have an interactive session, so please do ask questions through chat or question panel, and we have a panelist available there. In case if we run out of time and if we miss any question, we'll note that down and we'll respond to you even by an email at a later stage. So here what we talk about that is the glimpse of how we have created the structure of this session. So first thing what you see is list of new features coming into 24A, detailing on features, so you got brief understanding on what new features are all about. And next one, what are the business benefits and important takeaway for you as a decision maker. One more important, there are 4 components where we have done the in-depth analysis of the features which we are going to present to you today. The first one is impact level analysis, which demonstrates the impact on end user. If it's a low impact, then regression testing can be avoided. If it's a high impact, then we need to offer regression testing. Second one, which is we all are aware that there's some features which are by default auto-enabled by Oracle, and there's some which we need to opt for. And the third one highlights the nature of the feature. Some can be used without any changes, some require changes. And last one is the quick win. This term we simply use to convey that what is ready to use by investing minimum amount of time and what requires significant amount of time and efforts to make use of this feature. With this, I'm going to be immediately handing over to my colleague and she'll be taking you through today's session. Ritika, please unmute yourself and the stage is all yours. Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Hardik, for the introduction. Very warm greetings to everyone. Welcome to the 24A quarter updates. Oracle have released a set of impressive features and improvised previous functionalities across the modules. Myself, Ritika Jha. Today, I'll talk about the new features introduced for benefits and compensation module with the 24A quarter. Our session extends beyond the introduction of features. We will dive deep into a comprehensive understanding of the associated business benefits. This way, you can make decisions on integrating new features with your organizational practices. We have prepared an analysis for all the enhancements. In this 24A quarter, we have 10 updates in benefits and compensation module. Primarily, these updates fall into 2 categories, quick win and opt-in. The quick win features are easily available and opt-in required to be enabled by Oracle. In the 24A update, we have 10 quick win features and 0 for opt-in. These 10 quick wins are divided into 2 subcategories, default with no configuration and default with configuration. As the name suggests, the default with no configuration features is ready to use without any additional setup, while default with configuration features can be enabled based on any specific requirements. These are the new features we will be discussing. quick wins, which are default and don't require any configurations, and quick wins, which are default but required to be enabled. We'll be discussing all these features followed by Q&A. In the meantime, if you may have any query, please drop them in the chat box and our panelists will take it up. These new features are categorized as default with no configuration. This implies these features will be automatically available without the need for any additional setup. The first feature is for compensation module. Uptake of global HR standard working hours changes. Now Oracle support changes to the global HR standard working hours. Previously, workforce compensation only used standard working hours informations from the original release. Now it allows to derive working hours based on position, jobs, location, etc. We need not to enable anything, and will be automatically available for us. Hence, the benefit of the feature is a compensation admin can utilize standard working hours based on location, jobs, positions, legal employer, etc. The next compensation feature is to maintain attachments in the Redwood individual compensation pages. Oracle is now allowing us to maintain attachments on the Redwood individual compensation pages and in the actions. The additional compensation drawer shows error when at least one document is essential to be attached. Such type of warning will be coming up to us. Then, after attaching the document, you can save and submit. Hence, the business benefit for this feature is it enhances the ability to maintain attachments on the Redwood individual compensation pages. These new features are categorized as default and requires configuration. This implies that these features need to be enabled as per requirement. Since they are quick wins, hence it requires very few steps for configuration and testing. The next sets of update are regarding the Redwood UI. So let's talk about Redwood UI. The Redwood Experience features is about the new pages of flow, which have been recreated in the Redwood toolset, which is Visual Builder Studio, to improve your user experience. These pages of flow looks and act like Redwood pages of flow to help create cohesiveness through the application. This compensation feature is Redwood Experience for Administer Compensation Pages. It lets HR specialists utilize the Administer Compensation page, which is recreated in the Redwood toolkit. A admin can add additional compensation details followed by including the comments and attachments, then they can submit. This way, the functionality remains intact and allow to continue your journey with Oracle Redwood solution. Hence, business benefit is this feature allows HR specialists experience administer compensation page in Redwood's high fidelity mode. Moving to the next compensation feature, it is Redwood Experience for View Compensation History. Now you can utilize the View Compensation History page recreated with the Redwood toolkit once you enable the Redwood Experience. The salary details are available based on the year periods. And to review the historic details, you can click on the compensation column For example, to review details of overall salary, you can click on the link and the details of overall salary is available along with the start date and the action used with the salary amount and adjustment details. Hence, the functionality remains intact. So the benefit of this feature is this recreated view compensation history page in Redwood UI will help you continue your journey with Oracle Redwood solution. The next update is Redwood Experience for Individual Compensation Plan. The individual compensation plan defines variable compensation that manager can award to individual workers outside of the regular compensation cycle, such as a spot bonus or educational reimbursements. This individual compensation plan is recreated in Redwood Toolkit and can be reviewed after enabling the Redwood experience. A compensation admin can view individual compensation plan page with the details such as plan name, plan status, options attached, eligibility of the person, as well as the payroll element linked to, and these all plan details are available in the Redwood UI. Hence, business benefit is this feature allows to view individual compensation page in Redwood high fidelity mode. Next compensation update is Redwood Experience for Compensation Info. The compensation info page have details of current salary, additional compensation. These all things are now recreated with the Redwood Toolkit, which can be utilized once the Redwood experience is enabled. Hence, the business benefit is this feature allows admin to view compensation advert information page in Redwood high fidelity mode, where all the salary details such as salary amount, adjustment, percentages, effective period, salary basis, actions attached to that, and the legal employer of employee, grade details, everything are available. Hence, the functionality of the page remains intact. Moving to another compensation feature of Redwood Experience for HR Specialist, change salary. After enabling the Redwood Experience, you can now let HR Specialist and compensation managers use the change salary page recreated with the Redwood Toolkit. Earlier, only line manager can use this Redwood page for salary change. Hence, business benefit is a HR specialist and compensation manager can now utilize change salary page with Redwood high fidelity mode. They can search for employees and enter the salary change effective dates with the action selected. If required, they can attach document required and followed by they can provide their comments and attachments. Moving to the benefit module feature, here we go with Redwood Experience for self-service benefits. For the self-report a life event page, this feature is for employee as report a life event page was recreated with the Redwood Toolkit to improve user experience. The functionality remains the same as employee self-report a life event can be selected along with the event occurrence date in the Redwood UI. Business benefit is in benefit self-service, they report live event page can be enabled in Redwood UI to continue your journey with Oracle Redwood solution. Moving to the next benefit feature, it's Redwood Experience for Benefits Service Center Benefits Billing page. This feature is for benefits admin as benefit billing page are recreated with the Redwood toolset to improve user experience by providing same consistent functionality across the Redwood pages. Now the benefit admin can utilize benefit billing page in Redwood UI to process billing for employees and dependents who are charged directly for benefit plan elections instead of paying through payroll deductions. The employee can search the benefit bill and generate it for any employee based on their enrollment, which will be charged outside of the payroll. The functionality of the page remains the same. Hence, the business benefit is this feature lets user experience benefit billing page in Redwood's high fidelity interactions. Next benefit feature is Redwood Experience for Benefits Service Center Court Order page. A benefit admin can review the Benefits Service Center Court Order page recreated in Redwood toolset, which is Usual Builder Studio, to improve the user experience by providing the same consistent functionality across Redwood pages. The admin can search for the employee, then select the dependents identified in the court order. They can determine the plan or plan type that they must enroll in. Note that the functionality of page remains the same. Hence, business benefit is in the Benefit Service Center, the benefits court order page can be enabled in Redwood UI to continue your journey into Oracle Redwood solutions. This concludes for 24A Benefits and Compensation Quarterly Updates. Thank you for being a great audience. I kindly request Hardik to proceed.
So thank you for the wonderful insights, Ritika. Can we check Aditya or Sandeep if we have any questions there in the chat or question panel, please?
Yeah, I think we are good. We don't have any questions.
Oh, okay, no worries at all. Yeah, so before we move to the further part, we'd like to let you know that we have upcoming sessions planned. You can see on the screen, Talent, Supply Chain, HR Help Desk, ORC. So if any of your team members have not registered, please request them to do so. And this will also keep you informed that we'll be also sending you presentation PDF along with the recording of this session by next week, so that content is easily available along with the test scripts as well, so that you'll just look out for an email, you just click on it and it will redirect you to the Mastech site, and everything will be available to you at a single click. One important message about Redwood, that if you would like to enable Redwood pages for any of the modules, or if you need any further assistance on the Redwood pages, you can certainly write to the Mastech support manager, and they'll be able to arrange the required support for you ASAP. So that's about it from our end, but just a small poll wherein we'd like you to tell us that how we did in today's session on the scale of 1 to 5, where 5 means very good and 1 means poor. Thank you so much. We'll be closing the poll now, so really appreciate for your feedback. We can improve based on this. And I'll be closing the poll now. And once again, thank you everybody for your valuable time. And yeah, do look out for an email from our side so that so all the content will be accessible from there only. It will have a recording of the session along with test scripts and the presentation. Yeah, PDF presentation. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you everybody. We'll be closing the webinar now. Thank you.